1,134 days between national touring wins for Aaron Reutzel. That streak came to an end 2 weeks ago. September 6th of 2024 got the win at the Tuscarora 50. On the other hand, you got Justin Peck. His last win 93 races ago, the high limit race at the Kokomo Speedway in Indiana. During the Kings Royal week here in 2024, he was third at the Kings Royal, fourth at the Joker's Jackpot. He is looking to finally get that monkey off his back with his first high-limit win of the season as a full-time driver. Brian Brown and Rico Abreu in row number 2, Brad Sweet and Spencer Bayston in row 3, Casey Kahne and JJ Hickle, and then you got James McFadden and Anthony Macri. Eldora Speedway. We got him racked. We got him stacked. Let's go racing off at turn number 4. We are green.
Still going to take off into turns 1 and 2. Reutzel for the inside out. The 13 up on the boards, and he's going to have it. It's going to be Peck taking off at the top spot. Battle for second. Here comes Brown. Here comes Rico.
Oh, boy. 3 wide already for that second position. Abreu through the middle, but off at turn number 4. Peck leads lap 1. Reutzel gets the best of that 3-car battle. He's in the second spot for now. Rico to the inside. Tries a slider, but Reutzel drives around on the outside.
Abreu not able to get the run. Brian Brown going to settle back in that 4th spot. Run for 5th. Brad Sweet has it. Goes up to the high side. Brown going to look down to the bottom here as they work through turns 3 and 4. Up front, it will be the Avante Windows and Doors number 13 of Justin Peck in command for the time being.
Brad Sweet makes his way around the outside of Brian Brown. Move Brad Sweet up to the 4th position in the Napa Auto Parts number 49 car. Brown slips into the 5th position. Behind them, it's Spencer Bayston, Casey Kahne, Anthony Macri, James McFadden, and a battle for the 10th spot. It goes between the number 1A of Jacob Allen and the 7BC of Tyler Courtney.
Ooh, Aaron Reutzel that time bounced her off of the concrete over in turns 1 and 2. Gathers back up, hits the wall again at the exit turn number 2. Rico not able to capitalize enough on it to try to close up much as they worked into turns 3 and 4. Changing his line around, goes from the bottom to the middle as Brad Sweet works the outside. And Sweet trying to close in and pick up his 9th overall win of the season.
Justin Peck's got to be thinking to himself, what is going to go wrong this time? Has been up front so many races this year with Kubota High-Limit Racing, has never been able to grace Whiskey Myers Victory Lane. Can it happen here on the night before the crowns? Showing the way in car number 13. He's about to approach the slower cars. He's on the same straightaway as the back of the field. Reutzel and Rico getting a little bit closer for that second spot now, Brian.
Looking back, battle between the 5 and the 9 here. That's going to be for the 6th and 7th position. Bayston able to fend off the charge of Casey Kahne. You got Macri trying to close in. Jacob Allen, James McFadden. Right now, your top 10. As you said, lap traffic about to become an issue for your leaders. Reutzel, he's got company. Kind of like the IRS. It's a company you don't want. Here comes Rico looking to the inside at 24.
Abreu's car, very good right through the middle part of the racetrack. Meanwhile, the 13 to 87 are pounding the absolute wall down right now as Justin Peck maybe losing a little bit of ground to Aaron Reutzel. Reutzel certainly closing the gap. The last time by, he was 2/10 faster than Peck. Peck now into lap traffic to the inside of Chase Randall. Can't make the pass. That'll give some speed to the 87 to Reutzel off at turn 4.
Reutzel closing in quickly in the focus number 87. He's going to look to the inside for the race lead. Reutzel, does he have it as they work to the back straightaway? Denied. Justin Peck on the throttle as they work onto the far side of the speedway. Going to take it into the middle now, up to the high side through turns 3 and 4. Reutzel on the outside, Rico down to the inside. 3-car fight at the front of the field, about to be a 4-car fight. Here comes Brad Sweet.
Brad Sweet's in the mix as well. 4-car battle for the race lead here in the middle stage at Eldora Speedway. Rico takes the second spot. Reutzel back to the inside. Peck makes it by his first lap car finally. Now looking at the next one, that's going to be JJ Hickle. Close call off the corner there between Peck and Hickle. He's going to maintain the race lead. Brad Sweet's up to the 3rd spot, getting by Aaron Reutzel down the front straightaway.
Slide by Hickle, trying to stay out of his dirty air last time over in turns 3 and 4, able to get the momentum and clear onto the back straightaway now. Rico sitting in that 2nd spot. Brad Sweet running in 3rd. Aaron Reutzel shuffle back to 4th. Spencer Bayston in the meantime has made his way up into the top 5. Casey Kahne's up to 6. Jacob Allen. Brian Brown's back to 8th. Anthony Macri and Emerson Axsom has cracked the top 10.
This is what you come to Eldora Speedway to expect, a wall-pounding session for 25 laps of action. Right rear tires up against the concrete. Justin Peck graces the cushion off of turn number 4, puts another one in the books. 12 in and 13 to go for the Motorsports 13 car. Rico Abreu in 2nd. Brad Sweet is 3rd. 4th is Aaron Reutzel. 5th is now Spencer Bayston. He's up into the top 5 in car number 5.
Boy, Sweet had a big run last time of a turns 3 and 4. Really had to wait on the car that time at the exit of turns 1 and 2. Rico running the middle line last time. Takes it down to the bottom as they come around. 13 laps in this 25-lap feature event. Justin Peck has opened it up to nearly a second, .870 last time. Enters in the middle of turn number 3. Rico likewise about a half a car deeper on the racetrack, though.
Peck may have carved off the wall in turn number 2 that last time by. Now going to try and split between 2 lap cars in turn 1. Short slider on the lap car, Danny Sams. Great move right there from Justin Peck. Now 2 cars between the first and second place machine. Abreu still in second. There's a car between him and Brent Sweet, who runs in the 3rd spot. Aaron Reutzel still 4th. Spencer Bayston still 5th. But the traffic is not going away for Justin Peck. More cars up the road.
Onto the back straightway. He's got 1 low. He's got 1 high. Bacon directly in front of him. Kemenah looking to the inside right now. Those two going to race for position as your leader. Going to see if he can thread the needle this time to turns 3 and 4. Can't get there fast enough. Peck able to hold on to the race lead. Rico held up by the 24D of Sams. That's going to allow the 13 to establish a 1.263 second advantage as we have 16 in.
16 in and 14 to go. Justin Peck trying to get his first win in 93 410 sprint car races, the last one at high limit racing at Eldora Speedway last season. Can he pull it off? Abreu looks to be closing in. Was about a half-tenth faster than the Motorsports car the last time by the line. Justin Peck to the inside, another short slider, this time on Brady Bacon. Abreu tries to run the bottom. He's closing in a little bit off of turn 4.
Right on the right rear of Kemenah that time. Again, trying to stay out of the dirty air. Brings it right on the outside, fends off the charge. He's got the run of the back straightway, 1.2 to 1 second now. Closing up several car links onto the backstretch. Peck, Abreu, both working middle to high side through turns 3 and 4. It continues to be the Pella Avante number 13 in command.
If Justin Peck wants to win this race, he's going to have to hold off one of the hottest drivers on the High Limit Racing Tour. Abreu gets by Brady Bacon. No lap cars between the top 2. Maybe 8 or so car lengths separate them to go into turn 3. Rico on the bottom. This time by 5 laps to go. Justin Peck looking for win number 1 on the season.
Driver currently 3rd in high limit standings, trying to close in and pick off win number 11 on the season. That is his overall total coming into tonight's racing action here at the Eldora Speedway. The Rico Abreu Agajanian Racing. Hunt family number 24 stalking through the middle this time through turns 3 and 4. Brad Sweet, he had lost a lot of ground a couple laps ago. Now he's starting to close back in.
Oh!
Wow, what a close slider on traffic.
Holy cow, that about ruined it right there for Justin Peck. Right across the nose of Ryan Timms. Rico Abreu, a lane off the wall. Now gets to the cushion on the exit at turn number 4. Brad Sweet not too far behind as well. 3 laps to go. Justin Peck trying to hang on for his first ever Eldora Speedway win. But Rico Abreu trying to close in. The last time by, their lap times were nearly identical, Brian.
Coming up on McFadden right now, the driver of the number 83 currently shown in the 14th position. Up on the outside of the speedway, they are nearly rubbing the Hoosier off of the sidewalls of the right rear here. 2-lap dash to the finish. White flag coming out this time. It continues to be the 13 of Peck in command. Maintains about that 1 second advantage, but he's got a pair of slower cars, and here comes Rico on the inside of the Mesilla Valley Transportation number 24.
1 lap to go. Justin Peck to the top in turn number 1. Abreu follows him. Peck gets a little bit tight on entry. Lots of traffic up the road. Rico with a run down the back straightaway. Justin Peck will go to the middle. Abreu to the bottom. Tries a big slider off of turn number 4. Drag race to the line. It's going to be Justin Peck. Hits the wall across the line and gets the win. Abreu 2nd, Sweet 3rd. Reutzel 4th and 5th is going to be Spencer Bayston. Holy cow. Did you see the monkey jumping across the racetrack right there? It just came off the back of Justin Peck. 93 races since his last win. Abreu, Sweet, Reutzel, and Bayston in the top 5. Jacob Allen, Anthony Macri, Emerson Axsom, Tyler Courtney, and Corey Day, the top 10. Justin Peck with the wing in the trunk is going to head to the scales. Brent Marks, Brian Brown, James McFadden, Casey Kane, Skylar G, Ryan Timms, Brady Bacon, Creed Kemenah, Danny Sams, Cy Lynch, and then Jimmy Light, Chase Randall, JJ Hickle, and Parker Price Miller. He's got the helmet off, the Hoosier Tire neckband, the Sunoco Race Fuels checkered flag. He's got his favorite adult beverage up there. Make some noise for the first time this year, Justin Peck. The first time this year, the first time at Eldora Speedway. Comes against a 43-car field with High Limit Racing during the night before the 4 Crown Nationals. And you could tell a big sigh of relief from everybody, including the driver on that Tom Boog Motorsports number 13 team, Tony Laporte, to take it away.
I don't know what exploded more fiercely, the flames here in Whiskey Myers Victory Lane, the confetti, or that Miller Lite. How good's that feel?
Man, it feels so good. It's just, I don't know, man. It's like, I feel like we've been so close so many times this year, and nothing just seems to happen the way I need it to happen. You know, it's like I'll screw up and bounce it off the fence, or we get a flat, or motor stumbles on a restart, or just whatever the case is. And dude, it feels good to finally be back in victory lane, especially here at Eldora, man. Like, there's been a lot of times I've had a car that I felt like could win here, and we'll run second or third, and just got to start up front tonight, thank God, and just felt like I had a really, really good race car. Just, as the race went, I started getting freer and freer, and I get the wing back, and then I'd almost get a little too tight on entry, so it felt like I slid a little too much, and then it was one of them deals, man. The top was getting so thin, the moisture was gone. I felt like I should be down off of it, and I don't know who that was. I think it was Rico. I saw his nose there at the end, but hats off to my guys, man. We got Vonnie Windows and Doors and the Pella Corporation and Water Treatment by Design and Big Spring Car Wash and Coastal Race Parts and Genmore Florists and Jake's Custom Carts. I mean, all these guys, RKL Paving, I mean, all these guys on this car, man, have stuck with us all year long, and it's, man, it feels good to finally get to victory lane.
You talked about Cena nose right there coming off of turn number 4 as you streaked across the finish line to pick up the victory tonight. That was, in fact, Rico Abreu, who ran second to you all race long. You did a really good job of running very consistent laps, keeping Rico anywhere from 8/10 to a full second behind you. When you get out to the front after starting second and you're just working on pounding out clean laps, what's going through your mind? You guys don't have mirrors. You don't have spotters in these race cars. You have no idea how close the next competition is to you. What's going on in your head as you lead laps here?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like my pace was really good when I was in clean air there before I caught traffic. And that's kind of what got me worried was some of those guys were kind of, the first couple cars were down low, and I was fine because I could just run my own pace. But like I said, it's just one of them deals. The lap traffic kind of was on the top there once I got more into the thick of it, and guys were racing too. I mean, they're racing for position, so it's just trying to still make straightaway speed, but not getting in their dirty air, trying to set a good gap so you're not right up on them and lose the nose getting in. And like I said, it just made it tough to try and get a run off the top because I couldn't really go in on the top and follow those guys and not, so I had to start varying lines a little bit. And my car was working really good through the middle, but I just couldn't carry enough straightaway speed. So, like I said, it's just one of those deals. You don't really know what to do, but you know what you're doing is good. It's just a matter of is it good enough? And, tonight it was good enough.
Before Kubota High-Limit Racing became a national touring 410 Wing Sprint Car Series, it was the midweek money national or semi-national touring series. The last time you won in a major 410 Sprint Car Series was on August 1st at Kokomo during a midweek money race out there. It's been 416 days since you last stood on the wing with Kubota High-Limit Racing. What were those 416 days like, and were you ever concerned you weren't going to get back?
No, I mean, I wasn't concerned that I was never going to get back. It's just you just keep thinking, well, when the hell is it going to happen? What do I got to do to pick one of these things off? And, it's been more than just high-limit racing. I mean, it's just all the above. I mean, you can go run as many races as you want, and just if it's not going your way, it's not going your way. And trying to flip the script is the hardest part. It's like when you get on a roll, it seems like things just start happening and things start going your way. But when things are going bad, it's really hard to try and turn them around because it seems like everything just keeps going downhill. So you just gotta stay positive and know you're moving in the right direction, and just have faith in what you're doing and the guys behind you. And that's kind of what got us here on this top step here.
Finally, as a high roller with Kubota High-Limit Racing in 2024, you get to send $1,000 of an angel donor's money to any charity you choose to support. With your win here tonight at Eldora, which charity are you choosing to support?
Yeah, I'm choosing the local 416 Survive Alive Foundation. My dad's a fireman for the city of Indianapolis, so it goes to kind of basically smokehouses and teaching kids how to about fire and just how to escape house fires properly.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 2024, he's a winner with Kubota High-Limit Racing. That's your victor, Justin Peck. Fantastic race craft by the number 13 of Justin Peck to get up front, start up front, and stay up front here tonight. Sean Strasbaugh and the number 13 got the job done. We got Rico Abreu in the second position, Brad Sweet finishing in third, as Rico down here ready to talk, it sounds like. Talking to Ricky Warner, debriefing over that run. So you show your nose right there at the very end, but for so much of that race, you were trying to just keep up with Justin Peck. What came together in those last couple laps? What were you able to do to close in on him and make a shot at that race for the win?
I mean, traffic, it came down to the wire there. The 13 was setting a really good pace, and You know, we were up there Harry wall banging, and it's makes it fun at this place when the track gets like that, and I could float the middle in 3 and 4 and just kind of cut this corner short. And I was really just plugged into 1 and 2. I didn't really have a choice down there. That was kind of where the racetrack was being raced, and you know, just to catch the 13. And you know, I just tried to leave him enough room there on the last lap. I was, you know, I knew I could get to his inside, but you can't, you know, once you lose sight, I'm not just gonna turn right and wreck us both out of the race or wreck him, and you know, just put him in an awkward position. So that was just good, fun racing. Eldora Speedway right there, as good as it gets. Just thankful for these guys, Ricky, Zach, and Brady. You know, we just we put a new car together from Lernerville, so we you know, got to work the bugs out of this thing, and it's brand new parts on it, and putting lipstick on a pig with our old body. So it's been a lot of fun racing with these guys this year, and got a lot of sponsors in town tonight here at the Big E. So it's cool to, you know, bring back people that have come here back in the 90s. You know, Jim Watson, a partner of ours with ArcZone.com, and he's here, and the last time he was here was when Jack Hoddenchild won the Mopar Million. So, you know, just an incredible time for him to kind of absorb this opportunity racing with us. And all you fans, man, I just love racing in front of you guys, and thank you guys for sticking out tonight. I know we were in hurry-up mode, and High Limit doing another incredible job getting a feature over early, and this is what it's all about.
Rico Abreu, the man with second place, and the man with sound bites, talking about putting lipstick on a pig. He sounds like my personal stylist. And then he talked about having good, fun racing. That was good, clean racing as well by Rico Abreu. Brad Sweet, third place here tonight. That's where you ended up when we were last year at the Joker's Jackpot in July. A lot of people were saying this track, with all the heat this afternoon, reminded them of the Joker's Jackpot, the Kings Royal weekend. What kind of challenges did you guys face getting into this evening?
Yeah, it was a great racetrack. Just want to say hi to my wife and daughter if they're watching back home. Savvy always gives me a hard time if I don't say hi. But anyway, no, the track was good. It was racy. There's a lot of racing on it, and you know, Eldora is becoming one of the, you know, the most fun racetracks. Every time you come here, it's consistently good, top to bottom. And if you get your car right, it's fun. And if you don't get your car right, it's miserable. So there's half the field you're going to ask how the track was, and they're going to tell you it was terrible. And then the front half of the field is going to tell you the track was good. So Justin Peck's probably happy, and he drove a great race. And Rico's right in there every night. Him and Ricky have this thing, you know, this 24 car dialed. So we were right there with those guys tonight. We weren't too far behind, could kind of keep up with them, but just didn't have that little bit extra to capitalize or make any moves to get ourselves in position to win. But yeah, just proud of the effort from the Napa car, and excited that we got, you know, locked into a little bit better spot for tomorrow night, you know, not having to qualify and get in the heat. So that's important on these two-day events, and yeah, see if we can't just get a little bit better and break through to victory lane here at Eldora tomorrow.
Brad Sweet comes home in third position here tonight. Savvy, do not bully your dad. He's got a lot going on. He's a very busy individual.